Hey, this is Russ. We're headed to Arby's again. Yeah, it's a cold, wet, rainy day, and I figured, well, they have a $6 deal right now. 2 sandwiches for $6. And so you get a classic roast beef sandwich, but you also get their, I think they call it a ranch cheddar chicken sandwich, something like that. I'll have to check let me check the phone here real quick. I gotta make sure I get the name right here, because when I place the order, I gotta make sure I'm telling them the right thing here. What is this called? This is called a chicken cheddar ranch sandwich. Okay, well, he's close. So, yeah, we were at Arby's before, and I tried to get their Reuben sandwich, as you know, and they didn't have it because they didn't have Thousand Island dressing. So I ended up with their Euro sandwich, which was surprisingly good. So I figured, well, if that was good, maybe this other sandwich would be pretty good too. So I figured I'd give it a try. Now the sad part is because it is rainy, you might hear some rain sounds because it's gonna hit the windshield, of course. So, all right, let's pull in here. We'll place the order. See how well we do. Now in the past, when I've been here, they've always been a little bit slow, but we'll see how they do this time. All right, here we go.
Thank you for choosing Arbys. When you're ready.
Yes, I'd like to get the 2 for $6 deal. So I'd like to get a chicken cheddar ranch sandwich and also the classic roast beef.
All right. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right. 660. That is your total. Can you pull around to the window for me, please?
Sure, thank you.
All right. Here you go. All right.
All right. She kept talking. I wasn't sure what she was saying.
All right. You have the 2 for 664 is your total on me.
Yeah. $6.64 is our total. $6 for the sandwiches, 64 cents for the tax. Let's close the window here because the rain is coming in. Well, let's see if we get fast service. If we don't, there is one car in front of me again. And it looks like we're going to get it quick. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry?
Excuse me. Can I see your phone, please? I apologize.
Wrong order. It's okay.
For the rain sandwich, did you want any Arbys pepper?
Yeah, could you give me some Arby sauce, please? At least we caught it before I drove off.
Huh?
At least we caught it before I drove off.
Right?
Thank you. Okay. Alright, so they had the order wrong. It always seems to be something with this Arby's. They had the order wrong. They had to give them back the bag. And when she was in there, I was watching her. She just swapped out the sandwiches. Well, at least they caught it before I disappeared. All right, let's park in the same spot we did last time. I just parked over here, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay. There always seems to have been something about the order every time I've come here. You know, before it was I don't know what it was. The one time we were on camera was because they didn't have the Thousand Island in order for them to be able to make a Reuben sandwich. And then another time I had another order that I placed through there, and something else was wrong on that one too. So yeah, 3 for 3. All right, let me get my my tray here. Whoops. Let me do this. I need to straighten out the wheel so I can put the tray on there. Yeah, this is a kind of cool tray. I really like this thing. All right, so Arby's. Let's see what they did. Ooh, they made up for it. They gave me a ton of napkins. You know how I like to see how many napkins they give me. So this lady kind of grabbed everything here. Let's see. Let's count them up. We'll use this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's a winner. 10. Classic roast beef sandwich. Classic roast beef. Ooh. This one comes in a fancier box. This is their chicken sandwich. What do they call this thing again? Let me see the receipt. This is called the Cheddar Ranch, chicken cheddar ranch. Yeah, I won't remember that. Let's see what else she gave us here. All right, horsey sauce, horseradish. I never really eat that stuff. 1, 2. Oh, another horsey sauce. So 2 horsey sauces, 2 Arby's sauces, and 2 Heinz ketchups. All right. I'm not going to use all of that, but okay. Let's start with the classic. You know, usually when I used to go to Arby's, I would get a beef and cheddar. This is just the regular roast beef. Looks kind of flat. Let me see if I can show it to you on the side here. It kind of looks kind of flat. The roast beef seems to be less, in my opinion. Let me double it up a little here. Let's put some let's put some Arby sauce on it. We're just gonna pour that on there. Close that up. Flip it over. Pour the rest of it on there. Okay. I think it's gonna need more than that. I'm making a mess already. Yeah, let's find the other Arby sauce. Here we go. Let's stick that in there. I think the roast beef sandwich usually needs some kind of sauce. My voice is really messed up today. No, this roast beef sandwich looks kind of thin. I think they're cutting back. I mean, really, look how thin this thing is. So, all right, let's try it. Water. It pretty much tastes the same like they always do. I would have to say this is definitely thinner than I recall Arby's roast beef sandwiches in the past. I don't know if it's true or not, but it really feels thin to me. This is this is what I said before. It's like product shrinkage, right? Somebody told me that's called what did he call it? Shrinkflation. I think he's right. Shrinkflation. I think that's what's happening to the sandwich. I mean, it really looks thin. It really looks thin. So, So as a sandwich, how's it rate? I would say the taste is still there, but because it's so thin, now I feel like I'm eating more bread than the meat. So in that case, I kind of feel like I have to kind of knock them down a little bit. So I think if we had the right quantity of meat where it was thicker, like part of it seems thicker, but the rest of it is really thin. If we had the same thickness throughout the entire sandwich, I probably would give them about an 8. I think this sandwich actually does better when you put cheddar on it. It does. It kind of gives it a little bit more, well, additional flavor, but it also kind of makes it more moist. I don't know if that's possible, but it feels, it goes down easier. Let's put it that way. So instead, to do that, I have to use the Arby sauce to do it. It's kind of making up for the lack of the cheddar. They used to call beef and cheddar, used to be called beef and cheese. And the reason I know this is because when I was in college, my cousin and my brother and I, on Sunday nights, would have to go out for dinner because the dorms at the University of Illinois did not have cafeteria service if you lived in the dorm on Sunday nights. So you'd have to go out. And we'd order pizzas and do whatever, but we would also go to Arby's, and all three of us would order it this way: 2 beef and cheese, please. And then the next guy would say 2 beef and cheese, please. And the next one would be 2 beef and cheese, please. So that's why I know it used to be called beef and cheese, but I think they found that it sounds better if they call it cheddar. So it's now beef and cheddar. Yeah, it's the classic sandwich, but it's not the classic amount of meat in there. I'll guarantee it's got to be less. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna finish it because there's not as much in there as I thought it would be. I was gonna do half of it and then do the other, but I almost kind of feel, well, it's not okay. It's not like half the amount of meat. I'm not saying that, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish it. Okay, that's down. Let's try what we really came to get. All right. It says you have the meats. I always thought that that just never sounded right to me. Arby's, we have the meats. We have the meats. Okay. Here's what the meats look like. Alright, just to give you what's inside the box first, let's do this. Let's do a thumbnail out of it here. Oh, we can't do that. We gotta do it this way. Oh, everything's falling out of it. It's raining lettuce. There you go. Okay, so what's this look like? Let's deconstruct. Got a bun. Got a bun. Got some ranch dressing. We got some. Some cheese. Some cheese. Some sauce. I'm even afraid to turn it because it's gonna fall. Let me do this. Can you see that? There's 2 strips of chicken in here. 2 separate strips of chicken. There's a couple of slices of tomato which are kind of falling out. Some more ranch dressing underneath, and a bunch of lettuce which are falling all over the place. Okay. This is the hardest sandwich to deal with. Ugh, burping it up already. All right, let's try it. reserve judgment first. Let me try one more bite out of it. I'm still chewing it. Hold on. What does that tell you? All right, one more bite, then I'll tell you what I feel. Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, it's okay. It's not like it's bad, not like I can't eat it. There's a lot of breading or something on this thing. I'm at a loss. I think, okay, the breading kind of overtakes everything. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard and crunchy. It's not very moist. The chicken is not very moist. The ranch helps out, okay, because the chicken's kind of dry. The cheddar's okay. I mean, didn't look that great, but it works. Tomatoes are fine. Lots of shredded lettuce that falls out all over the place. Yeah, I think I mean, I can't even talk because I have to keep chewing it. Six out of 10. 6 out of 10. They may have the meats, but they don't have the they don't have the good meats on this one. So am I going to finish it? What do you think? If I paid for it, I'm finishing it. You know that. It's not bad. It's just it's not great. All right, is it worth the money? I don't know what the price was individually. I forgot to look at the board again. All right, let's look at it this way. Was it worth 2 for $6? Barely. But I think if I would have bought these separately, I would probably say no, they weren't worth it. Together, knowing how prices are now for many of these fast food places, two for $6 isn't too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Would I do it again? No. I wouldn't do this sandwich again. The beef and cheddar, or well, it's not beef and cheddar, regular roast beef sandwich, was a little disappointing because I know for a fact those sandwiches were thicker before. I had so many Arby's roast beef sandwiches in the past. I know how much it kind of feels like it should be in there. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. So they're cutting back. They're doing shrinkflation on the sandwich, I think. It just looked flat. It didn't have any real appeal to it because it just kind of looked flat. And this sandwich here, I mean, it's edible. I'm not saying it's not edible. I'm just saying it's the chicken was a little dry. The breading kind of took away from it all. I mean, it's crunchy in that sense, but it's not that great. I can taste the ranch. and everything's fell out. Let me show you how much fell out of here. This is how much stuff came out of it. Couldn't hold it in there. Now I know why she gave me so much napkins. Because I'm on the 4th napkin already. Alright. Oh, that was my 5th napkin. Here's another napkin. Alright. Yeah. $6, I guess, is okay. I don't think I'd do this combination again. Maybe some of the other combinations. I'll try some of their other stuff. I'm not giving up on them. But, yeah, a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping that this chicken sandwich would be a little bit better, but it wasn't. Anyways, that's my report for for this excursion to Arby's. Hey, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're putting these videos now on Sundays for the food reviews, in case you hadn't noticed. Yeah, we're only gonna do Sundays now. I don't even know what to call it. You know, we did Fast Food Fridays, we did Foodie Tuesdays. What are we gonna call Sundays? Let me know if you have a comment on that. I'll talk to you guys next time.